You know, Fifth, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility of you, you know, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. To this point where if you've mailed someone $1 million, right, and have zero respect for you, how much you think you got to give them before they have a little bit?
Damn.
I don't even know if a sit down can actually restore the situation. It's just more so it's an olive branch. Like if you up for it, I'm up for it. I'm definitely willing to sit down with him and so I can hear his perspective and gain a little bit of understanding. I mean, like we're both men at the end of the day.
But they don't have no now. He was in Queens working in Vanity. He's the hookah boy. You see what I'm saying? So while he's there, go order a hookah, watermelon hookah, and you see him run, go get it.
Man, shut up, Fifth, man. But
check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome to One Buck,
where we keep it a buck, and we hope y'all keep it a buck too.
I'm Kev.
This is Coop, man. Look, y'all seen the disclaimer. We're going to keep bringing that disclaimer up for y'all, man. That way we don't put ourselves in the bind, and also we don't put y'all in the bind for just simply making y'all comments. You feel what I'm saying? For each and every one of you guys that have been rocking with the channel, big ups to the last couple videos, man, and big ups to the videos before, even when we started this thing off.
I think my favorite one is back when we was on the couch with it, when we first kicked it off.
Out the mud.
Yeah,
out the mud, you know, man. He's out the mud with it.
Fresh into it. It was just, you know what I'm saying, a learning experience. But I also feel like this podcast, it's for the family member who feels some type of way, wants to go.
Yep.
Needed to air something out, and then they addressed it, and now they feel better. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Or the stepdaddy that played stepdaddy but didn't get the recognition of the stepdaddy. You did.
Right. This podcast for me is definitely, like you said, we one of them ones. I said it in the last video, very unorthodox, and I think that's what genuinely sets us different from everybody else, because we're not trying to follow in anybody's footsteps. Right. We're not trying to borrow information from anybody else. We're staying locked in. We're coming up with our own topics. We're coming up with everything that we're doing on the show purely off of us, man. We don't ride no coattails, and we just putting it down different. I think that's what's bringing everybody towards the channel. People that are not rocking with us, y'all should be rocking with us. You know you should be rocking with us. Y'all know better. You know what I'm saying? Just like I tell my kids, go get that belt. Y'all know better. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all know that y'all rocking with us. Y'all know we were chopping it up in the back of a back alley, the barber shop, at the crib with a family cookout. You know what I'm saying? We bringing the same thing.
Just on the one-to-one, like
on GP, right?
To us, you know what I'm saying? On some topic, like, man, I was just on the bus the other day, bro. Like, yes, I do catch the bus from time to time. And I do have public convos
transportation
with everybody.
You getting around?
Everyday people as person.
Bro,
away. When I say that, I mean like on a regular.
We ain't gonna spend too much time on it. We're gonna go on and crack off into it, man. Like I said, we well overdue. Had to bring this to you. Bro, Marquise. We talking about 50 on the last episode. We bringing up Marquise Jackson. Now, for those of you who don't know, we're going to play a couple clips from y'all. First, this very first clip will be from Marquise Jackson. That's a.k.a. Little 50. We're going to let y'all listen to him and what he said about that whole child support thing. For those of y'all that may not have caught it, that may have seen it, didn't understand it, this is how we're going to break it down to you for on the show on One Buck, man. So y'all listen to this audio clip real fast.
I should not vote for anything,
especially if
right?
you're paying child support. Okay, so what's he paying child support?
It. Simple. Is he paying child support? Hold on, Joe.
No,
let me ask you. Let me say another one, Joe.
Was he paying child support at the time you're talking about?
Choke, I got a question, Choke. I got a question, Choke. Choke. You cannot compare the situation to yourself. One.
Nigga,
We're talking about Choke. We're talking about a false.
So if you pay child support, you not supposed to
like,
can't spend no extra bread on your kid or get your kid saying you want to be a dad because you paying child support.
Hold on, wait, I got a question.
Nigga, you know how much child support
you can do that?
50
Now, you know how much money he was making? What the fuck?
Hold on, wait, do you know how much? Let me see.
It goes about how much money you make.
Say, correct me if I'm wrong.
Hold on. Because Fosti said it. It's the truth. Go ahead, let me hear.
Did he or not? Now I heard this is public record. Him saying that he cut the check for whatever it was maybe in a year or the full amount of child support to your moms. No.
Cut a check for what? Okay. What he said? It says like 1 point something, right?
Maybe that's.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, you pay child support, right? Did you give one lump sum?
No, because I didn't have to.
Oh.
It's monthly.
Okay. But you have the option to pay it.
Yo, bro, you keep ringing the wrong bell.
Okay, listen. Child support, I believe, came around when I was 12 or 13. Or maybe 11, I think. 10 years of child support. 1.2 over, what was it? It was like $1 million, I think. What he claims is $1 million, right? It's $6,700 a month.
Okay. And I can't buy socks?
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Right.
$6,700 a month, right? $6,700 a month. $6,700 a month, right?
$6,700 a month, right? You telling me?
That's hold on, wait. Time out. Hold on, listen. Don't compare.
I'm from New York.
This is the biggest mistake everybody makes. You're comparing it to yourself. You're comparing it to yourself. You're comparing it to your life. Don't do that.
$6,700.
Don't do that. You're talking about a Forbes lister. Hold on, wait, listen. You're talking about somebody that has problems with everybody. You can't just live in any neighborhood. $81K is not a substantial amount of money.
Hold on.
You're talking about you got beef with everybody in the industry. You can't just live anywhere.
And if he's contributing $6,700, that means your mom's got the other half. It ain't just for him to fucking take care of you. She got to take care of you too. She got to work too, nigga. He giving up $6,700. Where's her $6,700 to go with his? Now y'all got $1,200, $1,300, $13,000 a month.
Oh my! See, hold on. Yo, choke. This is where you get it. This is where it goes down a bad path, brother.
So y'all heard that audio clip. In this audio clip, you guys have been hearing it. Marquise done went back and forth, decided to get on social media to air his father out instead of sitting down and trying to call this man and have a one-on-one powwow. Marquise tries to air his dad out about $6,700 for child support. Now, cuz if I'm getting $6,700 for child support, I'm straight, bro. I'm beyond straight, bro. So, with this being said, as you guys know, Marquise has been going on and on and on about the $6,700. He's been pissing people off. I'm one of them. You know, I can't speak for Care, but I know I'm definitely one of them. And then just from the aspect that you got to look at 50, how he set them up to win, where he didn't give them a cap, where he was giving them $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 every pop that he got, set them up in a house in Atlanta for them to win. And I think this is the instance where the baby mama is really throwing shade on the father, as usual, not letting this young man see how this 50 really took care of him as a man. Because you listen to Marquise when he talks in that interview, you listen to him now, it sounds like he had somebody, influence him on his conversation of maybe him listening to his mother bash his dad to one of her girlfriends or one of the niggas she was dating. And I just gotta bring this up, man, because if you was set straight, and I don't know if you understand how child support system works, but there's people that barely get $30 a month for child support, let alone $6,700. So, with that being said, do you feel like that's more than enough for this young man to thrive, or do you feel like Marquise says in the interview, he's from an A-list celebrity, he needs to be getting the bank dropped off? What's your thoughts on it, man? Because you've been shaking your head for a minute. I just want to let the people know, to keep it a buck. What's your thoughts and your opinions on this young man?
I've never been so disappointed in a situation of my life. Bro, to be honest, they try to paint it like 50, you know what I'm saying, like pretty much discredited him off. I remember when he used to have little dogs
in the
pictures and the videos and everything.
He was a model for the G-Unit clothes.
And then come to find out after listening to the interview, you know what I'm saying, that I seen on Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, 50 had introduced him and pretty much like he broke his silence, like he was trying to clear the air, like pretty much, well, how can you hate me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or feel some type of way with me, or whatever discrepancy.
Right.
But I take an interest into knowing what my kid is what they like.
Yeah. Bought
a shoe store.
Yeah.
He seen that the love was for the sneakers, bro.
Yeah.
His son, like, he was getting them exclusive joints.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not them $300 bill, you know, Wooty Wops. We talking about them bandos.
Yeah, you spending a couple bands on them for sure on that one.
But then to buy a sneaker store and invest into something that you feel like your son liking, and then the little nigga, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and do what he do.
He did what he did because his mother.
But that's when it was like, okay.
His mother, you could, how he talking, it was straight yitch tendencies, you feel me?
But that's the thing, like, you got a business plus the 6,700.
From what I seen, that business did not fall through from what I seen.
Because his son, you know what I'm saying, his son and his mama didn't handle the business. But that's what I'm saying. 67 plus.
No.
If you would have ran the store correctly, if you would have handled the business.
That flopped.
Man, that was endless, bro. That was endless. Like, that could have set you, man, the bar, like, goes way overboard.
No, it goes way overboard, but 50 set his baby mama up first. He was giving her that money just on GP, just on general purposes.
6,700.
No, this is before 67. I'm talking about when he was breaking off $40,000. Then he was giving her $20,000. He bought a house.
Yeah, that's when he was feeling.
That bread. No. This is when they first started off. Even though they broke up in the same situation, he was gonna take care of them. He bought him a house in Atlanta. He bought her a Range Rover truck. He bought, and not to mention, Atlanta is one of the cheapest places to live. Back then, it was. So 50 always told his baby mother that, hey, you need to get a trade. You need to find something that's going to get you straight.
He was trying to really set them up.
You was giving them, because Marquise only says $6,700. Now we found out Marquise came back because somebody aired him out. And somebody found a video of the baby mama saying that 50 was giving them, I think, $30,000 a month or something. This is on GP. You got to understand, Kev. Bro. 50 took himself to court for child support. Because now he's at a point, okay, where he's breaking them off, giving them a house. I guess it was some nigga staying in there with his baby mama that, you know, he done bought them a house in Atlanta, bought her a Range Rover. Now he paying and toting the bill for him. So 50 like, man, I'm straight. I ain't doing that. So he said, okay. So he's like, okay, I'm giving y'all 40-something G's a month, but nobody knows this. So I'm going to take myself to child support since you want to take it there. And I'm gonna give you what you've been asking for. Right. So you gonna take 40 G's a month. Now you getting $6,700 a month, and now they chopping. Now she whining. So when I'm hearing this young man speak, and this is to any father, this is to any father, man, any father. That's the kind of talk that you hear from one of them wicked baby mothers that just do not want their kid to even have, or the father to have a say so in the kid's life, where they start bashing. Because if you listen to Marquise was not raised that way. You, as well as I know, he was in videos. He did
His
modeling for G
His
Unit.
father loved him.
He loved him, bro. He loved him,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? But because of the dislike or the disconnect,
Yeah.
it went astray. It was
She
weird.
was with him, and that. But what I think where Marquise has it misconstrued is his mother's not keeping it a buck with him.
No,
She's painting this picture that 50 wasn't giving him money. 50 was taking care of them, man. He was giving. This is my point.
The old classic, your father ain't shit.
Right, but if I'm getting $40,000 from this dude, he done bought me a house, he done bought me a Range Rover, he set me up for nothing but
your father ain't shit.
You know, and she's playing that off to the side. I would have did the same thing 50 did, bro. I would have took myself to myself to child support, and I said, okay, look, Yates, I'm giving you $40,000. Now you complaining about I ain't giving you no money since you trying to air me out like that. Now I'm gonna turn myself into child support and let them divide the money up. So now you go from 40 G's to what they were getting to $6,700. I would be pissed too, bro. I would be pissed too.
And it seemed like he wasn't even so much pissed. It seems like he
was
still
pissed,
has.
Bro. He pissed. That nigga look.
He seems like he still has a want for the bond of his son.
No, he don't. Hell no, he don't.
It just seems like
you would never be open to it.
It went astray.
I don't think the relationship works. I'm not for a long time.
I've been because of the baby mama. We could clearly hear that from Marquise. But my point is to you is that there's no relationship with that, and you got to understand
according to, like I said, according to the situation. I don't know what interviews you seen, but like I said, with the interview I seen, he says on the Breakfast Club, he left the door he looked at it like, okay, you're not, digging what it is off like what I'm saying right now.
No,
I'll give you your space.
You would never be open to it.
But
I don't think the relationship
he tried to
I'm
be
not,
there. 50 was there. He was coming to all the locations that Marquise was at. Marquise's mom was in Marquise's ear telling him all of this stuff, bro. Like I said, when I bring up the topic, bro, you best believe I'm digging that research.
That's your shit right there. That's that guy.
But it's not even about it being that guy, man. It's about a young man that has been taken care of from his father, and now baby mother wants to throw him under the bus and say basically he hasn't been doing it when you was getting more than what you get now that you're complaining about. That 50 told you that, hey, you need to do a trade. You know what she told him? She told 50 in the interview.
Shit.
She told 50.
Exactly.
I'm gonna live off of your status. 50 said, no. You need to come up with your own stuff. You need to come up with your own ideas, Trying to set her up, bro. He was trying to set, regardless of what differences they had when Marquise was born and they went this way,
right.
He still was trying to put her in a position to win, and they did nothing but complain. So this is what I'm bringing it up for, because you go from
company could have been $1 million annual.
The sneaker company didn't even pan out because she was supposed to do something before that, bro.
No, it was them. It was him. It was his.
It was, son, but they didn't.
It was her.
Yeah, but the baby mama didn't want nothing to do with it. She was taking the money, bro.
If you think about the sneaker company could have been $1 million.
They could have been. There's a lot of stuff that 50 told her to do that could have been, but that's why I'm bringing it up, because
that's a good topic.
She making it look like that 50 Cent has not been doing nothing to her son. As you gotta understand this, cuz you gotta understand this, man. This is why it hits deep. Not only is that his son, the little nigga look just like him, bro. So how do you think 50 Cent feels when he doing this? They've been trying to get a close bond, but to hear his son talking about him like this, airing it out, and saying everything that he been saying.
You got another one, so you know what I'm saying? It's
look, like, bro.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying, bro.
Speaking of that one, I want y'all to listen to 50's side of this conversation real quick. Then we going to tune in to the baby mama's conversation of what she had to say and where they caught little 50, a.k.a. Marquise, in that live, since he went to one of the episodes. I forget the name of the show. And he's a New York cat, too, that did some bid over there in Rikers Island. I forget his name on the show. Shoot. I cannot think of his name. I will include it in the video, though, because I know you know who I'm talking about. He did a bid on Rikers Island. He rocked with 50. He's an interviewer. He's been a DJ for a couple artists. I just cannot think of his name right now, right off the top of the head. But we're going to let y'all listen to this one real quick. We'll let y'all listen to the baby mama after that, man, and then we conclude, you know, with our thoughts on it here in a second.
I don't even know if a sit down can actually restore the situation. It's just more so it's an olive branch. Like if you up for it, I'm up for it. I'm definitely willing to sit down with him and so I can hear his perspective and gain a little bit of understanding. I mean, like, we're both men at the end of the day. We should be able to agree and disagree and it not be a problem. He believes that from his perspective, he thinks I'm entitled when that's not the case. Like, it's never been about the money for me. It's more so the relationship and for me personally, like, it's more so for the relationship more than the money to me, because if it's about the money, then I'm willing to put it up to make at least make the situation a little bit better if possible. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from the situation. If we do have a sit down, I don't necessarily know what to expect or what it looks like. But if it takes me paying him for his time, I'm more than willing to do that. Maybe we could just gain understanding of each other. Maybe we could understand each other a little bit better. Maybe that's what a better situation looks like. But I can't tell you exactly what it should look like or what it would look like, because then that's like me being a kid again and just living in my dreams. You get older, you're more mature. You start thinking about things, and it's like you might have questions. I mean, it's just a situation that's unfortunate, but it's like, well, what can you do at this point?
You know, Flip, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility of you, you know, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. Think about it, man. You know, you want some attention. And it's okay, you can have as much of that as you want. You know, it's just like he's been trained to believe what you see him say in that interview, that what he was saying, he's been trained to believe that for a long time, bro. Like, you don't just wake up and say, oh, well, I don't believe what I've been believing forever. You know what I mean? Like, when I said that he's entitled, really it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filtered. See, when I told you I was giving her $500,000 a year. They go through the paperwork, they say $500,000 a year. Well, at that point, she still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. Like, I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding that I'm already giving you more than you're supposed to get. Then when it turns into the $6,700, that's not enough, and it's never going to be enough. But remember me constantly coming to you and talking to you about she don't want to work, she need to get a job. She didn't hear me.
Yeah, you used to always say he's almost 18. The child support's gonna be up.
Gonna be up soon, and you don't see it because that's not real to them. They just live in the moment, and it's fine. I'll take care of it on the next thing when it comes. The next check's coming in every month. Like, I don't feel the pressure or resentment that men feel with child support, because I take care of it when the problem's happen. Meaning I took the money and moved it to an account that year. So on the books, that was an expense for that year. And then the next year, I didn't feel that financially anymore. And it was like they was receiving it every month, but I had already put that money I already took the loss on that year. So later, if you're not having years that bring in the same kind of money, it may affect you more later. I mean, if your career slows down, if you're not, like, I just didn't want that to be an issue at any point, so I just took care of it. Saya is the situation when I have good communications with, like, and for him, it's his aunt, really. His aunts make it easier for me because I don't really like with his moms like that. So, but we have been able to share and raise it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real fighting there and stuff like that. And we go on. Outside of you would think that puppy situation, there's nothing else there. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
You know, most young men grow up and they realize that, you know, they was only getting one side of the story, usually from the mother. So then that's when they want to, you know, go talk to the pops and they like, damn, have that relationship.
It kind of happened in Raising Canaan.
Yeah, you know, Raising Canaan was really like him. This the kid has been sheltered and he looks and he's excited by Ghost. He's wearing the suit stuff, and you don't really understand who Ghost is. You see what I'm saying? Like they didn't Kane in the jail to make that, and he wanted to get his business back. It was just allowing him the opportunity to deal with that, so he would deserve everything that he did for him. You see what I'm saying? In that character. But when you look at to this point, if you've mailed someone $1 million, right, and have zero respect for you, how much you think you got to give them before they have a little bit?
Damn. Damn.
See what I'm saying? It's not gonna the relationship. I don't think that works.
Yeah. So you would never be open to it?
No, I don't think the relationship works. I'm not for a long time, Charlie, man. I went running behind him. I went places that he went, and he left the place. You see what I'm saying? And then I went to even the text messages that was out. If y'all get a chance to look at them, that's me talking to his mother, because his mother's texting me through his phone. You see what I'm saying? So I said the things that I said, knowing that this is her responding to me. And it looks a little rough for him, for what I'm saying to him, but it's the circumstances of, look, what's the penalty of you not following the order? All you do is go back to court.
Yeah.
She never got a job. What is the penalty? There's no penalty for her. They're gonna tell me to pay my lawyer, to pay her lawyer.
That's real.
To pay for everything every time you go do it. And there's no penalty for her because she doesn't have anything outside of what they're saying is support for the child. So what do? They're not gonna tell her to pay for anything. She just, to continue, the same energy you see there has been there the whole time. Look, you're talking about a kid that's not even a kid, he's 25 years old. You know what my issue was at 16? Angela, they wanted to charge me as an adult then. You see what I'm saying? So you look and you go, when you gonna figure it out?
Right.
They fronting like they act like they got money. You ain't got no money. Ain't no money there. The house that they stayed in Atlanta while they was out there foreclosed on them before they left, as the child support was in. Complete mismanage of the money that you was being sent. You see what I'm saying? And they'll look and keep making reference to that point that they have money. That was the point that you was around me. But they don't have none now. He was in Queens working in Vanity. He's the hookah boy. You see what I'm saying? So while he's there, go and order a hookah, watermelon hookah, and you see him run, go get it.
Man, shut up, Fifth, man. By the way, Fifth, you are the person who said have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. So that's your fault.
Yeah, this is after I got the numbers back. After they told me what was gonna happen if you do. I said, what? That's crazy.
I know you got.
So you guys heard the interview with 50 responding back to Marquise. Now 50 has been on his tour, which has really not been a big thing since everything cracked off. But you guys got a chance to hear 50. You guys got a chance to hear what his baby mama said regarding the child support incident, which pissed 50 Cent off to go to court now. Because 50's like, okay, I've been giving you this. And you basically telling my son I ain't doing nothing for him. So now I'm going to take myself to court and let the court deal with it.
And we know when 50 get into that mode, which I can't really see him, coming off on the female, but about 5, dog just, like, once it gets to being, he's such I respect the man on his genius level of things, bro. Like, the dude moves different.
He do.
And you gotta respect that about him.
Yes, sir.
Anybody who moves like that, like, that's not no normal mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, the characteristics and everything is just not normal of, you know what I'm saying, without being properly etiquette of. So when I see him, moving like that, hats off. keep doing what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but when he gets in that mode, it's like he's gonna prove a point. He's gonna make you feel.
You gotta look at it, man. Marquise is talking as if he's a kid. He's still getting $6,700. Marquise is 26 years old, 25, 26.
The average kid was getting $6,700 a month.
The average kid only gets about less than $100 a month, if that. As I said, I broke that down at the beginning of the episode. $30 a month. So you should be eating every year. You should be eating every year.
Here's the problem with y'all little bitty bops that's out here, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to call y'all like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and break this down. My bad, cuz. I'm tired of hearing
it
like
ain't never my bad, bro. It said we bring up the topic and we talk about it. That's what it is.
Here's when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? Like you get, you know what I'm saying, with these people, things don't work out. You feel like the thing is to, you know, press the pocket on a person because your bitter ass mama had made you see the light of that.
Yep.
You're damaging yourself. You're damaging the upbringing of your child. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're damaging a whole lot. You're doing more damage.
Right, than you are helping the situation.
In that situation.
As simple as that. And that's how 50 is looking at it.
$6,700
a
month.
Yep.
A month.
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money to the average child only getting $30.
You cannot possibly sit here and say, well, Your Honor, I need a Gucci bag.
She can't do that. She blew the bag when 50 was giving. That's what she was spending the money on, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
She was spending the money on that when he was giving her 40 grand. She was spending on Birkin bags and Gucci and everything else, bro.
You can't get into that mode. If it's about your child and taking care of your child.
She was. That's the most she was in.
Please believe it is a situation and it's set up of even a private school. You want the best education for your child.
Not for that rat. She a hood rat. Not for her. She want Birkin bags and everything else. That's why I brought up the topic, bro, because she's making it appear to her son that his father has not been taking care of him when he can clearly see that he was in G-Unit video. We'll include some clips with him and Tony Yayo. We'll include the clips of him modeling in the G-Unit attire. We'll include all of that, man. But you look at the numbers. 50 was giving her 40-something thousand, and it wasn't enough for her. She was taking the money instead of giving it to her son rightfully, like she should have did. She was going buying Birkin bags and luxury cars and doing all this and this. And then not to mention the house went into foreclosure. You're telling me even if I wouldn't have been.
You're trying to sock it to his pocket, you know what I'm saying?
And
but
now
somebody told you wrong on how to do that trick.
The thing with the 6,700 now is Marquise ain't seeing the 6,700. Marquise mama is telling him, your daddy only sent us 3,000.
Marquise is being blind to the fact that.
Yeah. He's being blind to the fact because he's listening to his mother, and his mother is saying, your daddy only sent 3,000 this month. When then, he's sending 6,700, but they already aired Marquise out on the interview before where Marquise stumbled back on his words because, as I said, as you guys know, this has been going on for a week or two now. So they don't call Marquise on tape going back on his own words, talking about 6,700, and they dug up and they found the baby mama talking about, we get 30, 40,000 a month now. So now you done went from that and you complaining about 6,700. That show you right there what time it is.
And I guarantee that she's not out here working a 9 to 5.
She is now. She got she's a nurse. They did say that she did get her nursing license or something that he told her to do. She got her nurse. She got her nursing license.
Man, I bet she ain't 30,000 a month.
No, I'm saying she had her nursing license. That was one of the things.
She probably got that.
No, that's one of the things that 50 did.
I bet she ain't working.
No, that's the one. I know she working for a fact. They got public records of that. That 50 did support her to make sure that she at least did that. But he was trying to take it further than her career of being a nurse. He wanted her to get into other stuff. That's why he was giving her the money. He was setting them up.
Thing, but at the same time, I'm saying that she just out here on her ass just sitting back and watching.
Well, she wasn't sitting back. She was working, bro. Like I said, I never said that she wasn't working. I know for a fact she was working, bro. I done did the research.
Why would you want more than 67?
It's just the talk, bro, because you was used to getting 40. You was used to getting 40. So if you used to getting $40,000, and now this nigga say, okay, I was giving you 40.
40,000.
Listen. The nigga say I'm giving you 40,000 a month. I'm paying for your rent. I bought you a house. I bought you a car.
Now 40,000 in a month.
Now that's
that ain't enough.
Cause that's the point that I'm making. That's why 50 took himself to court
that's what I'm saying. Like,
for child support. No, in her eyes, it wasn't enough. She wanted to live off him, but actually it was 50 the one doing the work. So 50 was getting paid. He didn't owe her nothing. He was doing that off of general purposes. GP, bro. Off GP. She took it to where she did. So 50 said, okay, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to take myself to court for child support, and we're going to let the bank, we're going to let child support, and we're going to let them decide on how much your tail get. Since 40,000 ain't enough for you. So then he gave it
a meal ticket.
Look, I'm just saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He up there.
This why you got to understand, cuz this why the topic is so huge, because they go from 40 to 50 G's a month to just off general purpose. I'm gonna take myself to court. Forget that. I'm gonna take myself to. I was giving you $40,000, $50,000 on GP. Now I'm gonna take myself to court and show you what your butt's supposed to be and see what you do with that.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's where it is. And this is why she's whining about it. This is why Marquise is whining about it. He whining about it because he lives with his mother. He hears his mother all the time.
He don't want nothing to do with it.
He don't want nothing to do with it. His mama got him that way, and that's most of the cases with a lot of these kids that are in this similar situation. It's not the kids. They don't. That's why I'm bringing this up, because it's not the kids' fault. It's the mother's fault for throwing that in their kid's ear to say, okay, your daddy ain't shit. Like you said, he ain't shit. He don't pay no bills. He don't send you no money. And you get Birkin bag, and you done told this little nigga you ain't getting nothing. She taking his money, but making it look like his daddy ain't doing nothing for him, when actuality, he is, bro.
He been taken care of. He put him in a position to win. He didn't want to.
Even when he didn't want to.
Even
when he didn't want to, he put him in a position to win.
The mother, you know what I'm saying, was in the ear of that. Like, it goes deep. That's what I'm saying. Like, the frustration level of it. Here's my thing at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Recognize what you have in the midst of your eyes, of your vision. You did.
Facts.
You know a good one when you see them. And when you have a good one, because I have messed up some good partnerships. And I know it. I say this to say that. When you know that you have that in the mix of stick to it, get to it.
Yeah.
Trust the process. Don't be greedy.
Go ahead.
Don't be greedy. Get down to square business as adults. A lot of us let our feelings be too much involved, and it messes up kids. It messes up the fact of having the concept of working together as a unit, or understanding of love from kid to parent.
Mm-hmm.
We doing more damage to ourselves than what y'all know. A divided house is enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, man, gotta make better choices, you know what I'm saying? But you can't always sit there and blame others for your mistakes as an individual. You can't always eat off of somebody else because they came into the profit.
Yeah. And most people do, man. Like I said, I think that's what America is built on. Everybody wants to take the easy way out, you know what I'm saying, and less of a route for them to put the work in. Now, I know this woman is working. She's a fully registered nurse from what I've seen. She's a fully registered nurse. So But my thing is she's painting this picture for her son to paint him against his father, who looks just like him. And I know coming from a father aspect, because I am a father, if you got a child that looks just like you, and you hear this man degrading you and talking to you, not to mention he's talking with, took pictures with Primo's son, the one that, you know what I'm saying, that 50 had beef with, didn't know. Primo's son is shooting shots at that one too. We'll say that one for another one. But, bro, it's a lot behind it, man. If you got a child that look just like you, man, and you see this dude turning against you, it's going to hurt you deep. And I know it hurt 50, especially coming from a father aspect. It has to hurt this man, because this boy looked just like him. And 50 know the truth. 50 know that he took him on tour. 50 know that he was a model for G Unit. You know he was in videos. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you could tell, like 5 was like, oh yeah, you little fella. You know what I'm saying? You was spitting them.
They said it. Tony Yayo said it, bro. This little 50, bro. We're gonna include all them clips in there.
You was growing up into the unit, and I think probably maybe that's where the baby mama was going with. I don't know, man.
No, she just felt it. She just felt entitled, bro. She just felt entitled, and women feel entitled to that. If you don't have success, and all of a sudden you come on success, women feel entitled. Well, you know, your ratchets anyway feel entitled that you gonna take care of it. It's not every woman, because you got some real good women out here, man, that fully supportive, that want to see you win, that want to support you for what they do. All they want is love at the end of the day. So this is not for
love and honesty.
Every woman. This is for the ratchets. I'm talking about a ratchet like 50 Cent's baby mama, where she's using
rich quick scheme.
You know, she got rich quick, but she used 50 and she used her son and she lied to him. And her son's believing in her word, when in actuality he should believe it in his daddy's. So, you know, like I said, man, shout out to all the fathers out there, man. You know, if you're going through that too. We're gonna have to come up
on, bro. Like, what the outcome is on people, or the women, how the kids, you know what I'm saying, come up out of that. How do you think the kids and stuff? That's another topic, though.
It's another topic, but we know how the kids come out. They come out damaged. They come out damaged, fully damaged, messed up.
But do they really take that anger that they had at that moment with that father?
Yeah, they do. They always do.
To that mother?
The mother's painted the picture until they get old enough.
Close them off, because a lot of them that I've seen, I've never seen them take that. That's still my mama, though.
I tell you what, man, me coming up at an all-black school, man, especially at high school, at Battle Creek Central, I seen a lot more than what the average people would see, you know what I mean? You coming from different schools in the area, you can start to see where this paints a big picture in the black community. This is more, and that's no diss to no Caucasian, but this is more catered to our black community, because this what goes behind closed doors. White Caucasian folks ain't doing this. They're not splitting their kids up with versus their daddy. Not like we do it. We air the business out. You feel what I'm saying? They don't air the business out. They try to be all cordial about the black community. This is how we decide to handle our business. And when you handle your business like this, you make yourself look like a fool. You make your kids look like a fool. And then ultimately, at the end of the day, you the one that got to live with it when you got somebody else that's spitting facts too, because y'all didn't put in the work like 50 did. 50 put in the work, bro. Not the baby mama.
I've learned this. I don't know if y'all have, but it's nothing more damaging to a child.
And what you doing?
Than to know that you lied to them.
Yeah, what you doing? Because that kid gonna grow up with that resentment. When they get old enough, he's gonna know the truth. Yep. He gonna look at some receipts. You know what I'm saying? He gonna see that Mom Deuces buying Range Rovers and Birkin bags and Gucci purses and whatever. He gonna see it. Just give it time.
Only thing I got is $300 secret.
Just give it time.
Well, you could have had a whole $1 million business.
That's why I said everybody has been talking about this young man getting $6,700, bro. I would be straight with $6,700. I would not complain. That's a boat. Man, that's a boat. That's more than a two. That's more than a two-parent household with good jobs. You could be making $3,000 a piece every week.
Man,
you getting $6,700, bro?
Man,
bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, shout out to Dolo on that one. He hit you with the deep one right there, though, my boy. Man. But look, We ain't gonna spend too much time on this one, man. We just had to bring it up, man. We gonna stay in y'all throat. You hear what I'm saying? We ain't no joke, bro. We gonna stay in your throat. We ain't no joke. Like Cuz said, man, we not standing for the foolishness. You not just gonna let you air out what you want to say. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow us at IG at where we at, Cuz, on the jizzle?
Buck_podcast.
Boy.
Just like that.
Straight like that. Y'all see it at the bottom right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lock into that one. Lock in on the YouTube at One Buck Podcast. In between the one and the buck is a $, as y'all already know. Use that QR code to scan it to IG so y'all can run it up.
Also, use your opportunity to go ahead and type in your comments what you feel.
Don't be ghost
if
mouth.
you don't want to go ahead and get on the IG or you're unable to because you don't have that, download that app. If you're not with it, that's cool, but just go ahead and touch out to it. So
download that app before we get on y'all back. Thanks for y'all haters, man. Y'all the really ones that's keeping the show popping. You know what I'm saying? The ones that say y'all tune in, the ones that say they watching the show, the ones that say they got, man, say something at the end of the day, because we gonna keep this going regardless. Like I said, man, when I know me and I know him, I know for me, when I have a vision, I'm not gonna stop until that vision is fulfilled. And I know you like that too, bro. And that's what makes the show. That's why you get the passion, the heart, the hunger. You know what I'm saying? You got to fail sometimes with the hurt. Y'all laugh at us, see what y'all say. We're going to keep running numbers up on you, cuz. Always a blessing locking in on this one. Man. Make sure y'all go check out The Death of a Dynasty. Make sure y'all go check out Mace Clap Back. Make sure y'all go check out 50 Clapping Back. And Wacko caught down with his face down. But he did clap back at 50 at Marquise on the same topic that we talking about, though, for sure, man. But look, we gonna get on.
At this moment ain't got nothing, no clap back. But anyway.
We gonna get on, man. Appreciate all the followers. We need y'all to like,
share,
subscribe.
Ugly
ass boy. And bang that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly. And then hit that subscribe button. We hit the subscribe button, man, for us because it helps our algorithm of the channel. And I say algorithm, I'm being funny, but it's the algorithm of the channel that really keeps us thriving, really keeps us opening up to new platforms for more people to see, man. So if you rock with us, you know us, y'all do us a kind favor by simply hitting that, banging that subscribe button. So y'all help the algorithm of our channel do what it got to do. But we not going to stop regardless. So we need to hate anyway to keep it generating. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate everybody. Like, share, subscribe, bang that bell. And man, like I said, we on that road to 100. We on that road to 100 subscribers. And then hopefully next up will be 1,000 subscribers and so on and so forth. So, cuz, like I said, bro, always a pleasure, love.
Always, man.
And we gonna wrap this one up, man. We gonna pick up what we put down on this one, like we always say, on the next one. And we'll catch y'all then, man. This is One Buck.
Where we keep it a buck.
And we hope y'all keep it a buck too. Peace.